Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Lauren and I'm so glad you're here because it happened. The worst thing ever. No, that might be an exaggeration, but I was so excited to break into my reading journal to start this fun theme that I had in mind, and of course, right off the bat, I made a mistake. I went to go stamp. I bought these really cool stamps that have, let's see if I can get them for you. Whoop, that have bookshelves on them. Oh no, crash. I got these really fun stamps that have these bookshelves, and I went to go stamp them into the first page. Was going to be my cool little bookshelf page, and it didn't stamp all the way. So of course you go and you try to line it up just right with your acrylic block, and you stamp it, and then you have this weird double vision thing going on. So we just fixed it, or I just fixed it. And really, I think I just wanted to make a video to have some support and some encouragement through this hard time. No, I was truly excited because I got this journal from Archer and Olive's Black Friday sale. It was just perfect because I had this idea for a theme for my reading journal that was going to be, I was going to call it Coffee and Classics, because I just think of I wanted to feel warm, cozy vibes when I opened my reading journal, and I just had this thought of getting a nice warm cup of coffee and getting under a cozy blanket and reading classic literature, which is what I'm hoping to read this year. Of course, I would love in the comments for suggestions of all books, because I won't just be reading classics, but I did want to dive into some classic literature this year. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll do these really fun, elaborate spreads simply for my classic novels that I read. And then the other ones, I'll do, the cute printing out of the cover and rating it, and probably putting my favorite quote, because I love quotes. I go back to quotes time and time again. All that to say, I was very excited about this, and then I feel like I messed it up. So I'm going to do just the smallest flip through ever, because I have 3 spreads set up, and then I'll walk you through kind of my idea, which I basically just told you, but I would love any other ideas, or I would love for you guys in the comments to tell me how you overcome the scary mental block after making a mistake. I still have to do a cover page for my reading journal, so I will bring you back when I do that. We can do it together and just have fun and make a cover page. So this is where I messed up, but these are actually pages from a totally different journal, but still Archer and Olive, and I just glued the pages on top of the messed up ones and ran some fun little washi down the center. Now, this is kind of boring, but I do think I'm going to be coloring the spines in with acrylographs. I have a lot of acrylographs, but these are just some of the vintage vibe colors that I had, so I pulled those out just to think through coloring these in. And I think I'm going to have a key, a color code key, and, color in the spines based on classic literature versus modern literature versus, nonfiction. And when I say literature, maybe novels, fiction versus nonfiction, that type of stuff. So I need to come up with exactly how I want to color code these. But this should actually cover about how many I read in a year. Actually, it should be more than. And over here, I'm thinking I'm actually going to list out on the spines the different classic novels that I would like to get through. Now, this reading journal is going to hopefully be with me for a couple of years because I don't read, I will be lucky to hit 36 books this year. 3 a month. So I don't read like some people read, but I would like to keep track of the novels that I would like to read, and then I don't know, find a way to maybe attach these two, maybe color them in the same or something. So I know that, hey, I have read that piece of classic literature that I really wanted to read. So these are my bookshelves, the books read. And then another thing that I am learning is I don't have to be elaborate on every page. And that's okay. I'm probably not going to be elaborate on every page because sometimes I get nervous and this is the best I can do, but I still think it's beautiful and still excited. So this is my TBR. And then we have DNF. Now, the reason I wanted a larger do not finish spread, or did not finish, is because I noticed at the end of last year when I was reading books that sometimes I DNF'd a book simply because it was just not my time to read that. And it wasn't necessarily because I hated the book. So I want to be able to leave myself notes like, hey, circle back around and try this book again when you're, I don't know, not going through this season of your life. Or, nope, I simply hated this book. Never pick it up again. So I wanted to give myself enough room to leave little notes, because sometimes you just don't finish a book because it's just not your time to finish that book, and that's okay. And it's not because it was a terrible book. And I did have a couple of those last year, so I wanted to be able to leave enough space for that. So now moving forward, I'm just going to jump right into my 2026 books. And then at some point, there will be a break and we'll do 2027 books. I would love to know in the comments below what your favorite reading journal spread is, because there are just so many out there. And honestly, this year I'm just going with practical. I'm going with did not finish. I'm going with TBRs. I'm going with the books I've read. But if there is one that you're like, no, you need this one because it helps track something, or it would just be super fun to do because of my classic literature theme, let me know, because I am not opposed to putting more fun spreads in. I am just a little bit overwhelmed. There's so many out there to choose from. So if you have one that you're like, this should absolutely be in every reading journal, please let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know what your favorite reads from last year, 2025 were, what you're looking forward to this year. Moving forward, as I jump in, like I said, I am going to do larger spreads for the pieces of classic literature that I am reading. So for instance, if I read Dracula, which I will be reading Dracula, and I have this of course takes a little bit of planning. I had to plan out which novels I wanted to read this year, but I'm so excited. It's going to be so fun. So I have some stickers and I have like fun washi tape, all the fun dark academia. I just love them. I love it. I'm excited about it. Honestly, Dracula is the one that I'm like most excited about in reading. So if you've read it, let me know how you liked it. Unless you hated it, then don't tell me that, because I'm really excited about it. But yes, so I'm going to have a full-blown spread for these. And then, any other books that I read, they will definitely get a mention, but they will mostly just be listed out with their ratings and probably a quote. Whereas this one, I've been really interested in learning about the authors, reading backgrounds of the authors who wrote the different classics that I have been reading. Right now I'm in the middle of Little Women, so that'll be the first spread that you guys see me make. And I'm really excited about it. If you have any other like cool ideas or thoughts just based on the theme, coffee and classics, let me know. But really, I just wanted to jump on and say, y'all, I messed up, but I think it'll be okay. Like, I think we recovered pretty well, and this will become more colorful and more beautiful as time goes on and as I fill it out. And I'll probably throw some stickers on in there as well, just because white pages feel sad. But yeah, I made a boo-boo. We're gonna keep going with it. But I'm excited to bring you along. I just wanted to get some ideas from anybody out there. If you have any fun ideas for your reading journal, or if you're doing anything cool in your reading journal, just let me know. Can't wait to do more spreads and let you know how I like the different pieces of classic literature. I have some ideas for those videos, and we'll see how it works out. But I hope you guys all have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you soon. See y'all.